Out here,
We try to read the hand of a businessman, and we see what qualities uh, are in him that makes him successful, or might make him more successful. The area to see for good business sense is the Mercury mount and the Mercury finger, how long the Mercury finger is. If we see these perpendicular lines, basically it means that the person has got good business skills, and it indicates that the person would be good at calculations, and it doesn't mean that the person is shrewd, but it means that his calculations, his technical skills, his business skills, his communication skills are going to be good. That would make him do good in his business. Apart from that, we also see uh, the area of Mount of Venus. The Mount of Venus, you see, it's very big and it's prominent. This is the Mount of Mars. So a good amount of Venus basically means good amount of desires the person has. Basically the first step for success is desires, and if the Mount of Venus is prominent, it basically means that the uh, person is likely to desire more material things, and he's more attracted towards beauty, and his vitality, his stamina is very good. So all these things are very necessary uh, for in a businessman that might uh, uh, that might uh, want him to uh, achieve and advance in his life. And the Mount of Venus is also for great sexual desires. It need not be that these people uh, just indulge too much in this particular activity, but it does mean that they would be able to attract any partner towards them. These people are basically attracted more towards the beauty side, and they look for a very beautiful partner. For to see if a person is looking for a beautiful partner, we basically take a look at his Mount of Venus. If the Mount of Venus is very prominent, these people desire a beautiful partner. And at the same time, we also see the heart line. If the heart line is starting under the Mount of Saturn, it basically means that the person uh, goes for outer appearances, and wants a partner who is beautiful as well as rich. And Saturn, Saturn is a mount. Saturn is basically a mount which is associated with wisdom, maybe even selfishness. But at the same time, these people could be very, they could be very responsible towards their families. They might provide for uh, all the material needs of their family, and uh, and these people basically uh, are very extremely good money managers. So to see if a person is a good money manager or not, we basically see the amount of if the heart line is starting under the if the heart line is starting under the mount of Saturn, it basically means that these people are extremely good at money, because Saturn is a slow moving planet, and these people uh, and they basically are for conservation also, and they use money wisely. So all these qualities come from the uh, mount of Saturn. This mount should have least amount of lines under it. The lesser the lines, the better it is. That is the under the second finger, uh, and this is the money line. Any line which targets towards the Saturn mount is considered to be the money line. So the money line is starting somewhere close to the mount of Moon. Moon is basically associated with benefits that might come to this particular person through trading activities, service industry, benefits from mother or mother's family side, or this could also mean that these people might benefit from travel or water, either staying close to water or maybe having a business that is associated with water. So all these things are going to benefit. We see this is the money line when it comes and touches the headline. This is the headline. The age is 35. After this, after the headline, after it moves forwards and crosses the headline and touches the heart line, it is considered to be age 53, and beyond that is 53 and beyond. So we find that after the age of 53, the money line is straight away going and targeting towards the Mount of Saturn. This is considered to be a good sign as far as money goes, and these people do prosper maybe in the latter part of their life. And we also find here that there are two lines between the age of 35 to 53, 35 to 53, and so double fate line gives more power to the money line, and we can say with certainty that the person would have good amount of money in his life. We also find out that this is the headline, and as it touches the money line, this is the money line, this is the headline. As it touches the money line, the age is 35. So at this particular moment of time, we see a line which is curving up from the headline towards the Mount of Mercury. Again, a good sign as far as business goes. This has various meanings. Like if it's in the hand of a lawyer, it benefits him, his practice. If it's in a CA's hand, again it benefits. The Mount of Mercury is for technical skills, business skills, a person who can calculate, and a gain of knowledge comes from the headline which curves up towards the Mount of Mercury. So during this particular period of time, the person would gain in knowledge and prosper after that. We'll see another hand of his. In this hand, we notice that the Mercury finger, this is the Mercury finger, it is crossing the first phalange of the ring finger. It automatically means that he has got good communication skills. We also find on the left hand there is a perpendicular line over the Mount of Mercury. So again, good indications as far as business goes. We also find here that the Mount of Venus is not badly marked. So if the Mount of Venus doesn't have any bad markings and just has perpendicular lines, it is considered to be good. It means that the people are going to not waste their energies, and they would be able to make their mark in life and target their energies towards their goal. We'll see the sun line in this particular hand. We find that from this point the age is 35. From this point the age is 35, and the sun line becomes more prominent as it crosses the heart line. So at this point more success comes, and you see out here there's not one line but there are two lines. So success would be there. The better and the clearer the lines, the better it is considered to be. So in the last period of stage, we find that in the last period of life, we find that that the sun line is very good, which that means that the person is going to do extremely good in his life towards the end after the age of 53. we also find that there's a V-like formation out here. This does mean that more name and fame is going to come to him. We also find that this is the money line, this is the Mercury line, and this is the headline. So a combination of money, Mercury's technical skills, and the head, the thought process, and there's a big triangle in between. So this automatically means that the person is going to make a great amount of money in his life, and you just check out another image. We see this big triangle here itself, on the right hand itself, again a good sign, and the headline is curving downwards towards the Mount of Moon, which means that the person is imaginative, visualizer, and highly romantic. Romance also comes from the Mount of Venus. If the Mount of Venus is prominent and the headline is curving downwards, as well as if the Mount of Moon is more prominent, like more fleshy, it means more imagination, more romance, and the Saturn Mount gives a person more physicality. The person wants more of physical love. Apart from physical love, if there are perpendicular lines over the Mount of Mercury, it means that the person would be able to communicate with his lover in a much better way. And if the Mount of Venus is prominent, they love good life, they love beauty, they love art, and we'll check out another image. We also find that there are few upward lines over the Mount of Jupiter, which means position, and there's a curving line like this. I've seen in some very famous person's hand that this line does give very good result, but in that case, that person's line, from the headline there was a curve which is going up like this, and the line is going something like this. So a V-like formation is forming. Probably that is much better than the lines crossing like this. So apart from that, we find that money line on the right hand itself again extremely good. The only thing which I see not the best, that is the sun line, that is the career line in the right hand. Left hand and right hand both play a major role, but right hand has got more importance. So when we see a line that is curving, it does give good result as well as not so good result. Like sometimes the results are extremely good, sometimes there's a good amount of profit, and then there's a lull, like there's no profit and stagnation. So it's better if the lines are very firm and clear. And out here, people might tend to change their work because a swing-like formation might mean some few changes. But towards the end, we see this V-like formation, so automatically it is a good sign to have. And I see great importance. I give very much great importance to the line of heart. If the line of heart is branchless like this in the right hand, the active hand, it makes a person highly focused, and they do not. These people basically are able to focus their energies towards a goal and are detached. By detachment, I do not mean that they do not enjoy their life, they do not enjoy good food or good clothes or good house. It just means that they do the work because they love to do that particular thing, and they do not expect anything out of it. It's just that if they get that is the reason basically they make more money and are more successful, because there is no expectation from the work they are doing. By detachment, I mean being in the moment without having expectation of the outcome. If suppose this line was heart line was with many branches, then there are many attachments, and the person is always expecting something out of the relationship or his work, and that's where the person might fail. And before doing the work also, he's expecting some returns. So a person doesn't get any return before he does it. It's only when the person starts doing it and he's doing it consistently, dedicatedly, that's when the returns come. So a singular line gives excellent results. A person shouldn't even have a double line. Double line makes a person highly emotional. So having a single line is much better. The line should also not be broad kind. Broad lines are basically people who get stressed up. Even the heart line, which has many branches, these also mean the person might get stressed. And these people, if they stick to the work they are doing and continuously keep on hammering, and they are surely going to get result, and they would surely rebound back in their life. This hand also shows good health, so good health also automatically gets converted into people who would be able to do long work for long duration of time, even at the old age. So this person is always going to be running all throughout his life. That's it for this particular video. If you liked, do click on the like button and do subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.